Alright. Let me find out what's going on here. I was thinking, I think what I need to start doing in fights is playing more into how the enemy is going to move towards me. I might need to spend a couple rounds testing if they're just going to move towards me instead of always trying to find them. I need to, that way I can keep more people alive. Alright, so we got loot in here. Probably some traps too.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Probably a trap on the right too. Let me send
Join me in prayer.
Gotta go slow. What?
Never doubt me.
Huge. Ten strength. 10 strength. Yeah, he's gonna get those. He's definitely gonna get those. Like he could be wearing some more gear. Does he have a cape? Does. Can I sort by... There we go. These two are the same. No, this one's got more deflection. The one that I'm wearing. What is this? It can only be equipped by a familiar. I forgot where that guy Solomon said he was going, because I probably would recruit him if I meet him wherever he went. We've got some lore. Ophelius Delanor notes on the nature of aristocracy. To be an aristocrat is to exist in a higher state of being without a doubt. Each of us is born to realize one supreme purpose, to lead humanity to perfection through our example, perfection which the lesser beings have forgotten in the endless cycle of war and service. Only by attending to their physical, intellectual, and spiritual needs can an aristocrat fully devote themselves to that for which they were born. Creative passions, whether that be the fine arts, the written word, government, or other more refined spheres of worldly knowledge. An aristocrat's passion is in itself a virtue and the highest good. An aristocrat must satisfy these needs by any means open to them. Nothing stimulates a weary mind like fine emetic. What is emetic? Is that alcohol or something? god. I don't know what that is. What? A good flogging. Hold on. Alright, Amasek is probably a Warhammer thing. I feel like that might have been alcohol. Stimulates a weary mind like fine. Amasek, a good flogging is crazy. Or enjoyment of carnal pleasures with women, men, and animals. They're going crazy out here. In the thrill of passion, an aristocrat is at liberty to torture or maim the object of their desire. Yeah, this woman was revolving around this book. If the clergy frown upon such an act, repent, atone for the apostasy with jewels, and forgive them their closed minds. For only an aristocrat is given to understand that such acts are in service of a grand purpose. Should an aristocrat deliberately curtail their own desires in some way and fail to appreciate the gifts granted them as one of nature's higher beings, then in what way do they differ from the dust beneath one's feet, from the mindless beast, or from the crude, deceitful, useless rabble? Such a pretender is an agonizing stain on our noble society, and it behooves every true aristocrat to return our lost brother to the fold, or to stamp out his contemptible. What do I mean by that? Contemptible. Deserving contempt. Okay. Deserving contempt. Stamp out his contemptible. Oh, I didn't.
Contemptible.
Life as gladly as we might crush a vexatious bug beneath our boot. To return our lost brother to the fold, or to stamp out his contemptible life. This sounds crazy. Like from what I just read, sounds like they're telling people, yo, like aristocrats can do whatever the fuck they want. Did I take that book? 62%.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Telling me I can't.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh yeah, we killed her. She killed the main lady and we killed her, so we can go back. I wonder if everyone's gonna try and fight us now.
Grace and strength of will. It is sad that such gifts have fallen to one whose soul will never be illuminated by the light of terror.
This dude's waiting for us.
Petty creatures often wrongly pity others who are, in fact, superior to them. I do not know if I should find it fascinating or repulsive.
Okay. They don't like this girl. We're gonna go back to the void ship soon anyway. The secretary is shaken in terror, looking around at the devastation. Your lordship, what happened? Where is Lady Viet? The secretary stares at Yulet in horror. His face twists, but he cannot seem to get out a single word. Janus was under two distinct threats: the corruption of chaos in the form of Vistenza, Viet, and her associates, and the Xenos who had manipulated the servants of the Imperium. I dealt with them both. Nice, I might just say that. Vistenza Viet has been executed as a traitor to the Imperium. Her accomplices must be found and put to death immediately. Might say that too. Vistenza Viet has tragically perished at the hands of perfidious traitors to the Imperium who infiltrated her inner circle. She must be avenged. Hunt down and execute the conspirators. Don't ask questions. The answers are no concern of yours. You will receive all future instructions from my authorized representatives. Out of my way, I don't have time for you. We're gonna say two. Oh no! Heresy? Heresy on Janus? The secretary makes a protective gesture over himself. May the God Emperor watch over us. Whatever the governor did, I had no knowledge of it. We will root out those who colluded with her right away. He's making sure you don't get chopped. The secretary begins to speak, but thinks better of it, instead choosing to step aside and bow his head as you pass. That's right, that's right. Does he live? Okay. So all of these people are chill. Governor, what happened to the governor, your lordship? Don't ask me questions. Open all these doors, though.
Victory awaits.
I need to know what's going on in this place. It sounded like shooting, no? I wonder if the governor really knew what that other woman was doing. I didn't really get that. I don't think she knew what that woman was doing. But she did know about the rebels and tainting the earth. Like tainting the planet. So she's not as bad as the other one. I didn't kill her though.
None shall stand in my way.
Governor Viet. Okay. Let's go see what this guy has to say. And then to the void ship. Aquilius Quint offers a friendly smile and a bow. Your lordship, speaking with you is always an honor. Nah, I must take my leave.
Follow my lead.
Okay, so we earned an extra person. Her name is Juliet. Okay. So we can send stuff to Footfall, I think. We now have control over the granaries of Janus. A large building for storing grain.
Granary.
The granaries of Janus. The promise of help given to the Liege of Footfall Vladiem to Korra can now be fulfilled should the rogue trader so desire. Yeah, why not? Do not send supplies to Footfall, allowing the righteous Incendia Chorda to restore Imperial order on the lawless station. Nah. We're gonna handle it. Send provisions to Footfall, giving its inhabitants new hope and asserting their right to rule over the station. Let's do it. The inhabitants of Footfall Station will praise the rogue trader who spared them the painful choice between starvation and succumbing to the reign of Incendia Chorda. Fuck Chorda. To welcome the new rogue trader the Adeptus Mechanicus planetary office brought to the ship as an offering of several versatile macro combines, ancient machines whose carcasses had been found on Janus and carefully restored. The sacred steel titans will serve the Von Palancius dynasty. Okay, so we got 3 more of those. Nice. Only certain worlds, usually the most habitable, are suitable for establishing thriving colonies ripe for development. Completing projects and colony events can earn the rogue trader unique rewards that cannot be obtained through any other means. Projects are the backbone of colony development. Completing them require resources that can be obtained by exploring planets and cosmic anomalies. Completing a project takes time. While you continue your travels through the Cronus Expanse, you'll receive a notification on the screen when a project is finished, informing you that the reward can now be claimed. So I can start a project on Janus. Oh man, this is getting crazy. Hold on, what's this? Okay, so this is a project space, a project slot, I think. And I can choose between 1 of 3 right now. Projects. And this first project is Chem Princes. Many planetary aristocrats have stained themselves with incompetence and lost their titles. A new nobility of Chem Princes will now be created out of subjects who prove capable in sciences and governance. Those who succeed in wisely managing their agri-complex fiefs fiefdom. What the fuck is
Fiefdom.
an area of land, especially one that is rented and paid for by work. Okay. Fiefs strictly maintaining obedience among the commoners and increasing the output of rare organic chemicals. Keep their positions. And I can get, what's this? It's a grenade. All creatures that enter the area of effect created by this grenade must pass strength test, toughness, willpower. On failed test, they will be blinded. On failed strength, they will be slowed. On failed willpower, sheesh, disturbed. This could really screw them up. So I kind of want to just see the profit. What is this? Expenses. In the days of the mutiny, many among Janus's pampered nobility fled the planet. They are to be replaced with more enterprising servants. A small but ambitious Ultraquisitor syndicate belonging to the Casbalica mission has contacted the rogue trader with a lowly request to entrust the governance of Janus to them, with Vladium Takora pushing all of his competitors out of the cold trade. The Alt Requisitors. I see. The Alt Requisitors are hoping to change their line of business and become dignified aristocrats serving House von Valancius. Blocks of Sophocracy. Janus is ailing, and who better to cure it than the sage genitors? The genitors of the Magos biologists. Management of the agri-complexes will be taken away from the aristocrats and handed over to the servants of the Omnissiah, who will synchronize their operations for the benefit of the planet. Janitors probably. There's a lot going on. So I'm gonna end up choosing based on the reward I want. I like this. Drukhari weapon grants a 10 bonus to strength, toughness, and agility, and inflicts a minus penalty to intelligence, perception, willpower. So that's for someone who's just gonna go crazy smacking people. I think I'm gonna choose this one. Alt Requisitors. I think I'm gonna choose this one. It's getting crazy though. So I'm doing something there. Can I set a project here? Colony management. You can manage your colonies remotely using the colony management screen. Got it. So there's nothing I can do here. So I can do projects where when I have people on the planet, or like a proper settlement on the planet. And I could do another one if I wanted. Is that what it's saying? No. Do another project on another planet. Whee! Already explored. Just double check it. So we're gonna leave here. Already explored. Okay, so void ship management. So I need to start writing stuff down, to be honest. Damn, I don't have my notebook in front of me. I need to go back to Footfall though, for sure. Where's my note? Here's one. It's not the one I use for my gaming though. Okay. I will go back to footfall. How much scrap do I have? I'm probably gonna start getting cash money. 26k deep, level 1. Alright, so let's get out of here. Need to go back to footfall. Don't know if I'll go there straight away. Chart new routes. Okay, so maybe I should. We don't really care to go there just yet. She's cool and all, but I think what we want to do is Argentus quest. And I'm not too sure. Oh, something's failed. It's red. Find a disgraced stranger in the Adeptus Amassacus bar. Oh shit, I failed it. My bad, my bad. I thought I went there. Kavagama. Bro. Where's Argentus quest? All right. So I guess because we don't know how to get to that planet. Little confused. And I could chart new routes if I wanted to. Shit. I've got one. So that's how I get them. So if I want to go here, I can. If I wanted to go here, I would go there, but it would be a fight to go there. This one, not so much. Is that what it means? Here, I can't even go here. Oh my god, the game's opened up so much. Don't know where to go. Okay. The other thing I was gonna do is go to The admin place. I forgot what it's called. Rumors. Is this what we contracts. Oh my god, the quest list isn't helping me. I'm looking for no, I don't want to show completed quests. Okay. No. Right. Mundus Valancius. Dragonus? Yeah, so we're going to Dragonus. We're going to Dragonus. And then we'll go to... No, is that what I said? I think I'm gonna go to Kaiva Gamma, because I'm assuming they'll be alright for a little bit. Heinrichs, Eldari. Yeah, we're going to Kaiva Gamma. So, classified information and reclaim what was lost. Kinda linked. Let's go to Kaiva Gamma. Now, how do I know where that is? Dragonus. Sheesh. So if I try to go there now, it's gonna be a hard fight. How do I do this? So I cannot go there. Not enough navigator insight. Okay. So I need to go somewhere first. So I use this to unlock areas, and okay, so I can go here because it's close. But if I want to make it safer, I can use this point. That's what I think it's saying. So we're gonna try and make our way there. Dangerous travel. What is this place? Celio. Let's take our time. Let's go here. Oh, we can't go there. So I can travel, or I can use this. Let's just travel. Let's see. I wish to inform you that the sacred rituals addressed to the spirit of the ship have been performed. The tech liturgy and the rite of the machine blessing ended with a data meditation. Oh, meditation. In order to comprehend the nature of the miracles sent down by the Omnissiah. Acquisition of sacred knowledge has not been recorded. How the spirit of the void ship was able to call upon the power of the machine god and activate the warp drive remains an unknown. Activate the warp drive remains unknown. Yet during my meditative ritual, the Omnissiah gave me an equally valuable revelation. The sacred spirit that lives in the bowels of the ship mechanisms differ from other analogous forms. Analogous forms.
Analogous.
Analogous. Okay. Having similar features to another thing and therefore able to be compared with it. Let me see. This spirit holds a unique power that cannot be called anything less than a blessing of the machine god. Okay, so you're saying like the thing downstairs that other things have is different. So what does this mean? Hypothesis in extremis. The ship's spirit is capable of making unpredictable calculations and actions. It is impossible to predict how it will behave in any given situation, but I believe the spirit is currently showing obedience, at least for now. I recommend that we continue monitoring the ship and be prepared for new manifestations. Remind me what you wanted to find out. When the ship's warp engine was filled with the motive force, despite the mass of computational errors, a true technological miracle was achieved. No doubt it was the grace of the Omnissiah, but no such occurrences have been described in the catalogue before. Hoping to gain sacred knowledge of the nature of what happened, I embarked on blessed research and prayer. Blessed research. The report is received. Thank you, Pascal. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The tranquility of the warp jump is disturbed by reports of frightening sounds and visions that descended upon the crew. Hundreds of people reported knocking and screaming behind the bulkheads of the void vessel. The sound of nails scratching against the hull and elongated Eldari-like shadows thrashing about the long passageways. The phenomena were most prominent in the far corner of the officer deck, where the new Lord Captain's companion, named Juliet, had made her home. The ship left the hostile Immaterium and returned to real space. So, because we're in the warp, people are like seeing shit and going crazy. The warp jump went surprisingly smooth. None of the deck officers on duty reported any incidents. However, a strange discovery awaited the Lord Captain when he returned to his quarters. The bed was unmade, and the impression of a head was still visible on the pillow. There were no other signs of intrusion. The guards swore under oath that nobody had entered Lord Captain's quarters. The Immaterium released us from its grip this time. I got a being sleeping in my bed. Chart new routes. A+2. So if I click on this now, I need 3. Okay, visit. So I could go here, and it's dangerous. Could go here, unsafe. And then I could hit this again, get free, hit this, use free. I should try it, man. I should try it just to see, and then it will show a dangerous line now, I think. And the ones that show orange lines I can make safer by spending points too. So the points can make routes safer, and they can discover new routes. Like this one, I would spend 3 to discover the route there. So let's test this. Let's warp this. Hopefully we get through safe. Oh man. Permission to report, Lord Captain. I keep receiving messages about strange behaviors in certain ship systems. All decks report the uncontrollable opening and closing of doors and gates and airlocks. They behave erratically and do not obey the operator's commands. Regrettably, this has led to casualties among the crew. The tech priests have explained that these phenomena are caused by the machine spirit's irascibility. Is that like... some kind of unpredictability, right? Okay. The quality of being made angry easily. So I have a ship that has an attitude problem. How do you pronounce that?
Irascibility.
Irascibility. I'm sure I looked at that word before. Spirits caused by the machine spirit's irascibility, and have spent hours chanting litanies to soothe their anger. Unfortunately, many crew members were badly injured before the prayers could stabilize the systems. My apologies, Lord Captain. The enforcers report that your pet Aldari is in a foul mood and is moving toward the captain's bridge. We didn't dare to stop her, but I expect that you have a difficult conversation ahead of you. I wonder if it was her in my room. Ah, here we go, man. She's about to get herself killed. She does not know who I really am.
Please spare me a brief moment of your time, Elantak.
Juliet quietly appears beside the throne, exhaustion and anger set upon her brow.
Azurion knows that I do not care about the curious glances of Monkey. I grew inured to them back in the blossoming gardens of the Lilithon. They curse me from afar. They follow my every move. They ward themselves against me. Let them. After all, what can be done with such weak-minded, primitive creatures?
Okay, what do you want with me?
And still, one monkey stunt has caused the cup of my patience to spill over. She dared to approach me, to speak to me, and touching my hand, she suggested that we withdraw somewhere private. She wanted Morag. The mere memory of it stirs up a tempest in my soul.
Wait. Was someone hitting on her? Fraternizing with a Xenos. Unspeakable heresy. Show me this madwoman, and I shall see that she is suitably punished. Were you truly so offended by it? My people have behaved contemptibly, and I apologize for it. I wouldn't mind going somewhere private with you either. If you dislike how my people behave, try to spend your time somewhere more out of the way. Alright, were you truly so offended by it?
Try to imagine, Elantark, being lusted after by a wild beast. It is foul, disgusting, so vile that it makes your very soul shudder.
Iliad is so overwhelmed with emotion that her body starts to tremble. So, someone hit on her. Let me. Sound like this person was just being nice, though, to be honest. But, nah, she's crazy. So I don't have a chance either then. Fraternizing with a Xenos. Let's say 5. You are an exotic animal to my people. Get used to it if you want to continue traveling on this ship. For you, I am willing to become a wild animal or a docile pet. If you dislike, okay, I shall speak to my subjects. You will not be bothered again. Okay, I understand that this incident was unpleasant for you.
No. Your kind, simple souls and narrow minds are the root of all these flaws. Narrow minds and simple souls. Every day, I feel as if I am caught in a trap, surrounded by a pack of wild animals. I am prepared to pay this price to find my kin, but everything has its limit.
Perhaps you would stop insulting the human race at every turn.
Your species is sensitive to the truth. I will have to remember that.
Juliet considers this and nods more to herself than to you. I do not think you fully understand human thoughts and actions. It will take time, but I can help you make sense of them. Let's say this.
I have walked the path of awakening, Elantark, and learned to see that which is hidden and hear that which is unspoken. When I found myself on the Lilithon, I watched your kind long enough to understand the true nature of Monkey. I do not think you can tell me anything I do not already know. Nevertheless, I will not protest. Conversations with you are the only thing on this ship that can ease my solitude.
Casting a fleeting gaze at the officers on the bridge, she lets out a weary sigh. You are a Xenos, a strange and unknown creature, and humans strive to understand the unknown, for the unknown is the most frightening thing of all. Sometimes we struggle to understand the motives behind our own actions. Let's say this.
It was emotions that once brought down my kind, Elantark, toppling us from our pedestal as rulers of the galaxy. Indulging your weaknesses or whims does not make your species any more attractive.
Let's say the first one. You are Xenos, a strange and unknown creature.
Had any of them wished to understand my nature, they would have already run away in fear from one who walks the path of the outcast. But they are just trying to provoke me, hurt me. No. Monkey are driven by their instincts. To survive, to breed, to ensure the preservation of their species and the annihilation of those who threaten them. It is neither good nor bad. It simply is.
Ooh, humans are different. My people's interest in you was not intended to be an insult.
Elantark, please understand that I do not find Monkey attractive. The mere thought of being intimate with one of your kind.
Yeliet breathes out heavily, trying to maintain her composure.
Our conversation has only proved my point, Elantark. That Monkey and the children of Osirian are as different as night and day. Eldari do not simply see the world differently. They see more than any monkey can ever comprehend.
Her slender fingers make a gesture as if she is untwisting an invisible thread. And what do you see in the world around us that I do not? I think we'll never be able to understand. The Eldari are such arrogant creatures. Let's say one.
What do I see? Your words ring with the desire to know the soul of another. But will you be able to comprehend my answer?
Yeliet gives you a thoughtful look.
I will need time to put the entire truth of this world into the meager language to which your ears are accustomed. When I find my answer, I will pay you a visit.
After thinking for a moment, she nods, so she doesn't know right now. And where is she? Next time I talk to her, I'm hitting on her, you know? Gonna bridge the gap between Monkey and Xenos. Where is she? Yeah, she's playing hard to get. She's playing a crazy hard to get game. Where is this woman? She's over here. But it's cool. Let's see if I can hear her now. Deepest running around the ship. Iliad stands out from her surroundings like a Janusian jungle tree in a garden of manicured topiary? 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 Topiary.
Topiary.
Topiary. I see. The art of cutting bushes into attractive shapes, especially of animals and birds, of bushes shaped in this way.
Topiary.
Topiary. Unsettling beauty and alluring averness in her posture, her gestures, her piercing stare radiate from the Aldari. Okay, strange and blasphemous things started happening during the first warp voyage with you on board. The crew are whispering that you may be the reason. Is this true?
The minions of She Who Thirsts could sense my soul behind the thick walls and thin veil that separate your fragile lives from the roiling fury outside. A child of Osirian that dared to wander beyond the veil, within the reach of an outstretched claw, protected only by the barrier of unreliable monkey technology. It is too tempting a quarry for the monsters that serve Cylon Thresh.
She's saying that the Chaos God's people are being sensed the Eldari and want them more. I think Yeliet juts out her chin and somehow seems even taller than she actually is.
Our ships never venture beyond the veil. And I never traveled the way you do, Monkey.
Oi.
Elantark, I admit this was a novel experience. I lost composure, let dismay into my heart, and almost strayed from the path. This moment of hesitation drew the attention of She Who Thirsts. But I summoned my will and used the knowledge of meditation to achieve balance. and hide my soul behind an impenetrable wall of resolve. Future journeys beyond the Veil will still be difficult, but I will steel my heart and not let the hounds of Cylon Thresh pick up my scent ever again.
There is a hint of guilt in Juliet's voice. I do want to say one, definitely. Why did you agree to join me? Is it not strange for an Eldari to be following a human? Leave my void ship. Tell me about your kin and your home world.
I refuse to discuss this with a monkey. We are but traveling companions who happen to be following the same road among the stars. Do not even try to get under my skin. It will not work.
I feel like it's super easy to get under this girl's skin. She's always angry. Juliet interrupts you with a swift gesture. Allow me to ask you a few personal questions.
What do you wish to talk about?
Remind me again, how did you come to be on Janus?
The children of Asurian sought shelter on the Lilithon after the demise of our craft world, our Kruderak. I arrived later, looking for traces of my kin and hoping to learn the fate of my world. They witnessed the baneful ignorance of your breed and began to weave a web of their own intrigues in which I played the role of Vistensa Viat's aide. And then you appeared.
Tell me about yourself. Who were you before you came to Janus?
I followed my path. Do you know what a path is to the children of Asurian? It is more than a chosen, what do you call it, craft. The path is how each of us moves through the labyrinth of existence, inside and out, in life and in spirit. It is both a journey and a fortress. It protects us from she who thirsts. To stray from the path is to fall into her dark embrace.
Juliet almost chants, each word full of sacred meaning. She kind of sounds like Argenta.
The first path I walked was the path of awakening. It granted me the ability not merely to look, but to see, and to take notice of what I saw. My second path could have been that of a warrior, but I chose differently. For the ability to see called me beyond the boundaries of my homeworld. Though not everyone was pleased by this decision, I stepped onto the path of the outcast. I gained the freedom to choose, to question, to doubt where the others merely bow before the wisdom of a Farseer who dictates the will of destiny. And I will follow my path until I reach its pinnacle.
What is it like for you being on my ship?
It feels like I am in the belly of a bird with steel wings. Cold and unliving, but stubbornly blazing through the dark. It lacks life with its light and beauty, but although your vessel cannot even remotely be compared to a craft world, I feel strangely satisfied. We, the Asuriani, are born and dwell on craft worlds. To find myself on a moving world again, even one such as yours, is a source of much joy.
Craft world, just to check, a vast planetoid-sized spacecraft, right? Thank you for your answers.
The words of truth sound like music. This is what our people say.
Why did you agree to join me? Is it not strange for an Eldari to be following a human?
The outcasts my path led me to had a saying. Let me translate it for you. If you fall off a cliff, Grab the roots and do not ask if they belong to a weed or a noble rosebush. You are the root I grabbed, Ilantak, because I fell off a cliff. My homeworld is gone. My kin are either dead or hiding no one knows where. By joining forces with you, I may be able to nurture a seedling of the truth I so deeply yearn for.
What do you think is happening on Janus right now?
The Lilithon is purifying herself of the corruption brought by the servants of Cylon Thrash. Gardens and birds, animals and people. Many are gone forever, and even more are corrupted beyond healing. But the Lilithon is stronger. This world will live. Under the watchful eye of my kin, the Lilithon could have regained her freedom, perhaps even awoken from her centuries of slumber. Could have. But now we will never know.
You destroyed the Aldari on Janus. Oh, there was a way that I could end up not fighting. They'll test my patience though. Footfall is abuzz with rumors about Xenos ravaging the sector.
Is that snake venom seeping from your lips? We, the children of Azurian, are no strangers to the art of war. We are not raiders, or butchers, or least of all, fools. When a craft world is beset by calamity, its inhabitants do not start a war with every monkey in the sector. If you are looking for enemies, look for them elsewhere.
All Aldari carry these crystals, spirit stones. I want to know what they are.
You are talking about something you cannot comprehend, Elantark. Waystones are not mere trinkets worn by my people. They are something greater. From birth into the last breath, the Spirit Stone belongs only to its owner, serving as an ever-present reminder that we are mortal. For it is the first refuge of the mind and the last refuge of the soul, which Cylon Thrash is so eager to devour.
Precious psychoreactive crystals worn by living Asuyani as a means of sanctuary against the predations of Slaanesh. They begin as waystones whose purpose is to capture their wearer's soul at the moment of death, thus becoming spirit stones. Damn.
The souls of the children of Azurian move into the stones after death, and then they become a part of the Infinity Circuit on a craft world, so they can serve their people even when the body is gone. There is no crime more despicable than harming a waystone and dooming the immortal soul of a child of Azurian to an eternity of torment in the maw of she who thirsts. We need waystones as desperately as darkness needs starlight, and monkey need air. And so we are bound to wander the galaxy in search of the old worlds that might give another craft world hope for existence. Each monkey's heart is one of your lives. Each waystone is the preserved soul of a child of Azurian.
She's playing hard to get. What happened to your home world?
It is a mystery as inscrutable as the sigh of the last immortal, as deep as the waters of a dark ocean. And I can tell you little, for I was far away, on a mission with my unit. We returned at the appointed hour, but we did not find Kruderak in its celestial harbor. It happened many journeys ago, or standard years, as you say. But I remember that moment as if it happened this very day. The memory of a loss is always stronger than the memory of a gain, Especially when you lose something as significant as a home, or an entire world. We searched, we called out, we looked everywhere, but we saw only emptiness and the echo of calamity. Countless days passed before I found myself on the Lilithon and met some of my kin. Those refugees who had barely managed to reach our ancestral planet. Their stories were far from being the fruit of truth I so badly craved. Those who agreed to talk to me were few, for most saw me as a wayward daughter who had spurned the honorable paths. And they would not stop babbling about the terrible disease that spread black tendrils of pain over the paths of the Infinity Circuit and deadened our world one segment after another. The ones who survived fled in fear and wandered between the stars, until the Lilithon's warm light reached out to some of them. Some, like Muaran, lay the blame entirely on Monkey. However, I do not know the truth, but I hope, oh, I desperately hope and pray to the gods that someday it will be revealed to me.
Alright, we're gonna come back to this.
As you wish, Elontark.
Immediately we'll come back to this. And I have a funny feeling if it lets me flirt with her again, she's gonna be the first prey. Save it. You feel me?